All right, guys, welcome to another episode of Comic Talk. This is episode 4 here. Thanks for joining us. If you can see us, and hopefully you can see us, and hopefully it's live streaming this time. I know Google has done something new with some of the things on their site. So God, I just hope this is running okay. But before we get started, first of all, I'm going to go ahead and welcome everybody, and I'll go down the roll.
Echoing.
I see. Okay, then we got Hero Statue Collector Lou. He's with us.
How's it going, guys?
All right. And we have Kevin from Kevin's Comics. How's it going?
Yeah! What's up?
And also we have another guest, a new guest with us. We have Payne's Comics.
What's up?
Mr. Payne.
And also we have Chris with We Love Comics on with us again.
Do I get the boo?
And then, of course, you guys know my co-host and partner in crime and brother from another mother, Raymond Jr. Ray Jr. So anyways, guys, welcome to episode 4 of Comic Talk. I really appreciate everybody taking the time out of their day to come up onto to this and just kind of meet up in a forum like this. I know, Lou, we've been trying to talk to get you up on here for forever, but, you know, conflict in schedules and everything like that, and just kind of some technical difficulties and misunderstandings. We just couldn't get you, but we finally have you on here, and I really appreciate you coming on. And Payne's Comics. Payne's, you've been, I guess, making videos for about how long now?
I don't know. I honestly, I'm not sure. I remember I did just a haul video from one of the cons that I went to, and just been making videos since that. I think that was maybe 3 months ago. I'm not sure. But you know, I posted like, you know, Call of Duty videos and that before, but it weren't getting any views, so I just didn't bother. Yeah, it's been about 3-4 months, I'd say, making comic book videos.
So you're fairly new to us, kind of like what we are. I think me and Ray's been doing this for about a good 3 months or so, as well. And but it's fun. You know, we do it because it's fun, and we have a great time doing it. And hopefully we can continue to do it. And I know, like Lou here, he said he's been doing this thing for about 2 years now. So he's like, you know, he's no longer in that freshman level. He's like senior level right now, senior executive,
professional.
Believe me, even us professionals have issues with every now and then. So something.
And if you guys don't know, if you guys haven't been to Lou's channel, he does actually 2 shows. One of them is Immortalized in Stone, right? This is where you guys talk about some statues. Yeah. And then the other one is Collector's Chat, where it's just more of an overall collector kind of a forum, right?
Yeah, exactly. Anything goes. We just talk collecting in general.
Good. And you guys, of course, Kevin, man. How's the channel coming along, Kevin? Your editing is crazy from hell, dude. I love what you do, man. And sometimes when I need a good laugh, I'll just pop on your channel and just
that's the goal.
Just start rolling, man.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
I'm working on another project right now. It's called 36 Facts. So I'm gonna create a video with 36 facts about a superhero. I already found like the 36 facts for Spider-Man, and I was about to record it, but a channel called Watch Mojo, which is a big top 10 channel, just released top 10 facts about Spider-Man. So I can't just release it now because they.
But yeah, because you still got 26 more facts.
That's right.
True.
You got 3 times the facts.
Yeah.
I tell you.
Kevin, are you eating hash brownies? Oh,
Canadian.
Those are opium filled in the middle. Is that what it looks like?
No.
that's
marshmallows. It's the best thing ever.
We know those are hash brownies in that box.
What about you, Chris? Anything new going on with you? Any projects? Anything you're looking at that you kind of want to push out over here?
Just actually, I've made a bunch of like amazing purchases the past couple of days, and I'm looking forward to showing them on my channel. But yeah, when you guys see these, there's going to be a lot of people upset with some of the prices I got some of these. I'll give one hint. One of them is a major holy grail.
I'm pissed off already.
Now, Chris, do you flip any of these things? I mean, is there like an eBay channel where you actually do your flipping, or is there, if you do it on Instagram or anything like that?
You know, that's the funny part. I always say about how I get my comics for collecting and eventually sell them, but I find myself very attached to them, and then letting them go, I find so far is not going the way planned. So as of now, I'm not selling anything.
Yeah, well, you need to share the love here, Chris, because if you're getting some grails, I would love some insight here.
Oh, you guys got to watch my my eBay thing there, my eBay video.
I do. I've seen quite a few of your videos, so I definitely I try between everybody else's videos. I kind of change channel every once in a while, see who else is doing something new. But we're missing Big E's tonight. I don't know what happened to Big E's. He's usually on here.
He's slacking.
Yeah, I sent him the link, but I don't know what is going on with him. What about you, Ray? Anything new up there in Alaska, man? Are you guys actually buried under some 10 feet of snow yet, or what?
Just bidding on this Incredible Hulk 141. I'm just waiting on that to win. I'm the only bidder right now, so in about 2 hours I should be owning it. Graded at an 8.0, so that's one of the books I've been looking for a while. The first appearance of Doc Samson, so
I'll
that's
have
the only
to
thing
check
I got going on right now besides trying to stay warm because it's like -5 right now.
Man, you can have that type of weather. I'm absolutely done with that.
It's dedication, though, doing it 2 hours before it's meant to finish.
That is dedication. I just got a 1/6 scale the Boba Fett from Sideshow in. Lou, do you know what I'm talking about on that one?
Very nice piece.
I got that. It's 1/6 scale, the Boba Fett one, and for the life of me, man, I don't know why I ordered it. I really don't. It must have been one night when I had a little bit too much beer going on.
It's that Star Wars hype.
I was on that Star Wars hype, and then next thing you know, I'm doing this whole Boba Fett thing, and then I get an email about a week or so ago, a week and a half, saying, "Hey, we're about to charge your credit card for the Boba Fett 1/6 scale figure coming down." So I was like, oh, I ordered that? So, so I still have it actually still in the box right now. I haven't taken it out of the box because I haven't decided if I want to keep it or if I just want to flip it or sell it. You know what I mean? Because I don't know. It's a beautiful piece, don't get me wrong, but I still have another the premium format Boba Fett from Sideshow. I actually still have that coming too, and I like that one probably a little bit better.
That's real nice.
Yeah, and I also ordered the new Red Sonja. I pre-ordered the Red Sonja one. Oh man, that's a beautiful piece. That's a beautiful piece right there, guys. If you guys know, talking about statues at Sideshow, man, they get really, really expensive.
Very fast.
Very, very, very fast. I mean, aftermarket prices, if you don't jump on a pre-order right away, aftermarket prices, you're going to be paying either double that amount or maybe $200-300 more than what the original asking cost was for, man. And so, I recommend, that's what I was telling Ray, Ray wants that Power Girl, and I was like, man, you need to jump on that shit quick. If you don't, then, you might as well look about spending a little bit more than double on that. That's just also like I pre-ordered the J. Scott Campbell Black Cat.
Yeah, I got that order.
Yeah, I ordered that because you know how Black Cat is, man. I see that tripling in price once it comes out, and there's no more pieces on that left. That thing's gonna go up big time.
And it's exact to the cover of the comic book.
It is.
I also have the Power Girl ordered. That's gonna be a nice piece. And especially the EXs, they go up in value even quicker.
They do. It's an EX, that's why. You know what I mean? People want that extra piece to it. But all right, so let's talk a little bit about whatever we want to talk. Guys, we're gonna shoot from the hip today because it's just one of those things. Yeah. Go ahead, Kevin. You started.
Jessica Jones.
Sweet, awesome, binge watch the whole
Uh-huh.
thing.
I just finished watching the show.
But right before Jessica Jones, I just want to say that Mr. Ann's comment, he just put a comment saying he picked up Avengers issue 81, 85, and 88. Nice. But now back to Jessica Jones. Okay, go.
Oh, we actually have questions or anything on there? It's
We have comments. He puts comments, and I try to answer them. But yeah, if anyone talks, I'll probably just say it.
Just say it. It's probably the best, brother. If there's anything that says, if somebody comes up and say anything, just cut us off, and we'll answer as best we can, man.
So Jessica Jones, man, have you seen the first episodes?
I actually just finished watching the whole season.
Are you kidding me already?
Of course. Come on now. If you're gonna watch, you gotta binge watch.
I finished it yesterday morning.
I had time to watch 3 episodes.
Slacking.
You call yourself a true fan.
I have not watched any of that yet, so no spoiler alerts are okay.
What?
So it's kind of I've got to do some studying every once. I go to school every so often,
Man, you don't need school. You just need Netflix.
Yeah, I wish if it was that easy.
Especially when Daredevil comes back.
Well, I will say one thing that I did like about that show is the last episode kind of sets it up. I won't give any major spoilers or anything, but it kind of sets up the other people in Hell's Kitchen.
Yes, definitely.
So I was very happy to see that. I think as far as the show is concerned, it was a little slower than what I would have liked. There wasn't as much action in as I would have liked, but it definitely still keeps your interest and made me look forward to the season 2.
My only complaint would be the music.
Music?
What's that?
Yeah, this is like the only Marvel movie or TV show where I didn't like the music that went with the show. I didn't feel it felt too 50s noir sort of music style.
Definitely a little weird, that piano intro that they do.
Yeah, that's not very good.
Mm-hmm. But the Kingpin is awesome.
Yeah, he's a bad dude. I like him very much.
Is he in the Jessica Jones series too?
No.
No, okay. Okay, I
Not,
gotcha.
Not yet, anyway, but...
Yeah, it's probably... Go ahead, Ray.
So what's the word on the Iron Fist? Are they gonna go with it or what?
Apparently, yes. Was it Joe Quesada? Is that his name?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he said it's still going ahead. They're still working on it. So.
Really?
Yeah. That's what he says. Whether it's true or not, he could be lying. But I hope not, because I splashed out £100 on the first Iron Fist appearance. So I need to flip that bitch as soon as that's out.
It's a pretty heavy comic book, £100.
Yeah.
That's 100. I'm gonna be able to lift that bad boy. So as we know, the pound is a lot stronger than the dollar nowadays. Hey, do we lose? We lost Kevin. He just said, "Screw you guys, I'm out of here."
He's going to watch the rest of Jessica Jones.
That's it.
Hey, he gave the finger, kind of like how I gave the finger,
He's back.
But
Kevin's very indecisive.
So my next question is, what is everybody's plans for next year? Is in attending any cons or whatever next year? Do you have any plans? I know I'm looking forward to in June when I go down there and see my boy Marty to attend one and hopefully get some autographs and stuff.
Oh, I'm planning to go to America at some point next year to go to a con. I don't know which one yet. It all depends on when my nights are and everything. We get a new shift pattern at my place in like January, so I can't pick any Pacific con until I know when they are. So
I want to hear about
I
want to hear about the conventions there where you're at, man. I mean, are they very similar to we have going on here? I mean, besides being sexy English babes with that accent over there? I mean, what's the difference?
Well, I can't really. The only video footage really that I see from cons in America is from San Diego Comic-Con, where obviously they're just absolutely humongous. We don't have anything that big, I believe, in the UK. We have Fort Bubble, which is in Leeds, which is in the middle of England. I want to go to that next year because loads of artists and writers go to that one. That one's more of a pure, comic book only sort of thing, and they have like the day before they have like comic book awards and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have like the ones in London. They range from very small to a big size for us, I guess you'd say. But there's a lot of like Funko Pop things and other like geek culture stuff. And for the size, there wasn't a lot of comics. But then I went to one in Brighton. It was their first one there, and it was very small, but there was a ton of comics. As you can like see in my latest videos, I'm up to like part 5 of what I got there, and I still only got 1 or 2 episodes left to get all that shown off. So
yeah, I'm absolutely jealous of the Batman number 12 you have. Should I even ask how much you paid for that?
It was free.
Oh my God, man!
Yeah, it's free.
That's a first print.
Yep, as far as I can tell.
Talk about grabbing a grail and it just costing nothing. That's like almost everybody's fantasy would be able to get a grail and just have it handed to you for nothing, or finding it in a garage sale.
Yeah, garage sale. I was just gonna say that.
Yeah, well, it's not in best condition. I've been looking on eBay, and all the ones that I've seen are like maybe 6.0 and above, and most of them are graded. This one is in poor shape. I asked like Chris, his advice was maybe it's like a 2 to a 2.5 maybe. So I mean, it's not in great shape, but I now own her first appearance, so
it's in great shape for free.
Yeah,
right. It doesn't to me. See, it doesn't matter if you get a Grail book, right? And if you get it for free, or if you find it somewhere like in a garage sale or something, and you get it, then guess what? It's probably the best damn comic you own, and probably a near mint in your eyes because you have it for free. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Not many people can say they own Harley Quinn's first appearance.
Well, here's a great story you guys will love. So, we're redoing the house. So we pulled down all the walls. And you know how the old guys...
I see where this is going, man.
When the old guys did construction, they put stuff in the walls. So I'm finding bottles of beer, whatever, and all right, they're cool because they're old. But what's sitting in there was an Amazing Fantasy 15. Wow. And it was in about 2.0 condition, but fuck, to find something like that, I almost fell over.
I'm about to fall over right now, Lou. Did you just say Amazing Fantasy number 15?
The Grail
hidden behind the wall. Oh my God, man!
I'm gonna go knock down the walls of my house right now.
I'm gonna start digging around people's houses and shit like that.
Every time he visits someone's house, he's putting holes in the wall.
Yeah.
What's with the sledgehammer? Nothing. It's fine. Go about your business.
Hey, don't worry about it. Go back to sleep. I'll be up all night.
Don't mind the drilling noises.
Oh my God! You know what? One of these days I'm going to get that lucky. I know I am. It's just I feel it one of these days. I don't know when, but I'm going to.
All right. How about this for a topic? What is everybody else's story of something that they found?
Good topic.
I don't have any of those stories actually.
See, I got a good one I want to share. When I was about 18 to 19 years old, I used to work for a carpet and linoleum place, and we were hired to. There was a house that was foreclosed. We were hired by the town to come and pull up the carpet. So no one owned it. It was property of the town. So we're pulling up the carpets, and my friend and I are in one of the rooms. He pulls up the carpet. He's like, "Holy crap! There's a $20 bill." So I was like, "All right, that's cool." Pull it up even further. There was a stack of $20 bills, totaling $2,000 worth of $20 bills that somebody from like the 1950s hid under there and totally forgot about and left.
Damn.
Wow.
So we split up the $1,000. I take 500 of it and I buy Incredible Hulk number 6, X-Men #2, Giant Size X-Men #1, and Tales of Suspense #40 for $500, which unfortunately they all got stolen eventually. But
that's that's a really good find right there. I don't think I've had any luck when it comes to anything like that. I don't think I've really. Now you ask my girlfriend. Now she has good luck when it comes to going look for hauls, because she'll go out and look for hauls and look for lots. And then within that lot, she may pay like $50 for it, and she comes out with Wolverine #1, Spider-Man #18, it's just a whole bunch of stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, how do you do this stuff? How do people do this stuff,
Well, there is a way that people can get comics for free or really cheap. I mean, you'd have to live in the United States for this, but if you buy off of eBay, you get a thing called eBay bucks.
Yep.
And if you redeem those, I mean, like for example, when I got my Batman Adventures 12, I paid $22 for it because I had eBay bucks.
Yeah. We got Nectar points over in the UK. It's kind of like eBay bucks, but not as good value.
That's how I buy most of my graded comics, with the eBay bucks.
Yep.
Wait a minute. So I have eBay bucks?
As long as you spend money on there, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, I've been buying off eBay for years now.
Did you ever sign up for it?
No.
That's probably why. Because every 4 months, you get roughly anywhere between 1% and 5% of what you purchase back in what's called eBay bucks. So every quarter, you could redeem those for whatever you want on eBay.
You're kidding
So
me.
where I sign up for that shit?
What's that?
Where I sign up for that shit?
On eBay.
Yeah, exactly.
No shit.
I think it's on Amazon. Not sure though.
Well, you go to Kevin's house and you sign a couple of forms.
Yeah. Canada, come here. We don't pay gas though. So.
Do they take past purchases as well, or what?
Probably not.
Oh man, I told you, that's my luck right there, man. As long as I've been buying, I spent thousands and thousands of dollars on eBay, man.
Because I've gotten several comics for free because of those eBay bucks. If there are people listening that aren't joined with the eBay bucks and you live in the United States, sign up. It doesn't cost anything, and it's automatically taken out of whatever purchases you make.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to start doing that. You know how much money I probably could have saved.
Because my Batman Adventures, I ended up ultimately grading it and came back a 9.4, but I paid $22 for that book because I used the rest of it in eBay.
You need to check your eBay message for the eBay bucks. That's what Mr. Unknown Comic Guy says.
It's true. I've gotten a whole premium format for free just using those.
That's amazing, man. I'm gonna go up on there after the show, and I'm gonna sign up for that bad boy, and I'm gonna see if they'll take any past shit, because I don't know, man. God.
I used to get like free gold and silver coins with them too.
Gold and silver coins?
Yep.
That's crazy, man. That's just nuts. I had no idea. I had no idea whatsoever.
See, you learned something here on your program.
You figured I would know this, being that it's my program, so I would know about everything we talk about, but it's not the case, Absolutely not the case.
See, that's why I'm useful sometimes.
You serve your purpose, Chris, which is good. You contribute, so that's okay. I haven't kicked you off here yet, so it's okay.
There you go.
Yeah, so, man, I don't, I also invited a couple more people on the show tonight, but unfortunately something probably came up with them. I know I invited Big E's. He was supposed to be on here. And I know TiVo said he was going to try to come on here. I sent him an invite as well. Let me see if anybody that was... Nope, no messages from them yet, so... That's all right. No big deal. We'll just continue on with what we're doing, guys. All right, Ray, what's going on, brother?
Not much, man. Like I said, just trying to keep warm. Waiting on this bid to be over with so I can get this Incredible Hulk 141. That's going at an 8.0 graded. So I'm the only bidder right now. So it's only like a couple hours left. So if I got out bid, I'm gonna just buy it now.
I think I'll bid on it.
Yeah, bump up the price.
If all of a sudden you lose within 3 seconds, you know who won.
Yeah, yeah. And then I wake up in the morning and get an email saying, "Oh, you got a second chance."
Oh.
Yeah, 2,000 people decided that they wasn't.
Yeah, I know, man. But for all the subscribers out there, don't forget the contest we're doing for the 200th issue. 200th subscriber on your favorite 200th issue.
Man,
They're still going on until the 29th, so we only got one person that submitted, so it looks like he's going to win.
Well, I'm making my video tomorrow.
you had
So
like 100 contests a week
Go ahead.
ago. You had the 100 contest a week ago, man. You guys are growing up fast.
We're boosting up the scales. We're no longer freshmen. We're sophomores now, man. You know? So we're steadily going up. But yeah. You know, just like Ray said, man, there's only one person. It's the amazing Murphinator. He actually put a video. I think it was the day after, and he did a pretty good video. And the prize for that, I think Ray is giving away his amazing fantasy number 15 as a prize. So make sure you guys sign up and make a video for that one, because he says he doesn't care about it.
All of a sudden, they got 50,000.
And he's also giving the wall that it came in with.
Yeah, I know, huh?
Now, Chris, you said you had some big old purchases coming up. You want to share a little bit, or is this going to be a surprise?
I got to surprise people. One of them, I will say, I bought in a lot that I was the only bidder, and how I managed to win is beyond me. One of them, I'll give a hint. It's a Bronze Age Amazing Spider-Man key, and when it averages out, it will come out to about $13 per comic. So we'll leave it at that for the time being, because they haven't mailed it yet. So I'm hoping this person is an honorable seller.
I have, you know, and I'm definitely a Spider-Man fan, as you guys know that. So anything Bronze Age as far as Spider-Man, I think I already have that. But I'm still looking for the earlier editions of the Amazing Spider-Man. I have my complete run is from number 16 all the way up to 700, and that doesn't include, of course, the variants, everything like that. But I'm very happy with that. So if and that's my thing, to be able to find some older copies and stuff. What about you, Kevin? You got any big major purchases that you're looking at right now? Anything that's on the horizon?
I don't buy that much of expensive comics because I'm a student, so you know, I need to pay my school though, and I have my cell phone to pay, so.
Hey, I didn't ask you all that shit, okay, man? What I'm asking you,
Where's the violence?
all right? I'm asking you if you got any major purchases. Ain't no one trying to hear that stuff you got going on, all right?
Right? Where's your priorities?
That's right. Hey, only one of us can get donations here, you know.
What about you, Lou? You got any big purchases coming up? I know
my
it's Christmas.
biggest one was Daredevil. That was recent.
That's a nice one.
He found that in the basement sublet.
God, if only, right?
Right.
Painty, what about you, brother? You got any major purchases coming up, with the holidays coming up as well?
Yeah, I've got quite a few coming. And today I've been looking basically into Jessica Jones, and I found a few things that I think could possibly be keys that are sought out for that are quite cheap. Do you want me to like reel them off for you?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
absolutely. Right, they're all really cheap. So, Daredevil Volume 2, number 39.
Got all over.
Yeah, cool. That's the apparent first appearance of Jessica Jones in the main Marvel universe outside of Alias Comics.
Nice.
Apparent, but I want to look into that a bit more. But I thought I'd read it, you know, check what it is, make sure it's just not like her face or something, you know, some rubbish cameo. Hellcat number 1 came out in year 2000. No spoilers. New Avengers Annual number 3. Jessica Jones leads a team of Avengers on a certain mission, so could be maybe kind of sought after. And Daredevil number 88, and that is along with the origin of Black Widow. It's I believe the second appearance of the Purple Man.
Yes, I think I saw that too, man. That's some you got some hell of a key issues going on right there.
Oh.
That's nothing. Stay tuned.
That's a bunch of
Come watch my channel. Come watch my channel. You'll see some good stuff.
That's nothing, man. I've watched a few episodes of yours, and you definitely do have a lot of great stuff. And if you guys, the viewers out there, if you guys haven't been to Payne's comic book channel, by all means, I recommend it. He's got a little bit, I think about 60 or 70 subscribers or so.
57.
Right, 57. So he hasn't been doing it very long, but the collection that he has in those videos is just absolutely amazing. I recommend going to it, subscribe to him, and definitely check it out because he definitely has some grails up in there. So by all means, check it out. Yeah, absolutely. Shout out.
We've got more comments. I've got Mr. Ends saying, guys, I have a problem. My wife believes that my collecting comic is a disease. She wants
tell him to get rid of her. Tell him to get rid of her.
Where we go. I'll keep all my comics. Cheers.
Hold on. Let me finish. Let me finish. Go ahead.
That's it. There's a cure.
No.
I have only been collecting for a year. That's what he said. You've been collecting comics for a year, and he has over 2,400 comics.
Okay, first of all, I'll be the first to answer that, and we'll go down the line if anybody has any input. Yes, it is a disease. Okay, I will be honest with you. It is a collecting disease. Once you get bit by that collecting bug, guys, it is very, very hard to stop. There's an antidote for it. There's an antidote, but it'll only stop it for for a little while.
Sex?
It's money. That's the antidote.
No, the antidote is when you have a girlfriend that doesn't support your shit, or a wife that doesn't support your shit, but it's still inside you, right? It's still inside you right there somewhere. But yes, it is the disease, but it's a fun disease. And the reason why I say that, because you're not hurting anybody, and as long as you're able to finance and budget your money and still be able to pay your bills and still be able to enjoy what you enjoy. It doesn't matter what type of hobby it is. There's other expensive hobbies out there. People go, mountain climbing. You still gotta buy gear for that. You know what I mean?
Smoking crack is a fucking expensive hobby. So
crack.
That's what I always tell people. I can always be wasted my money on drugs.
Right.
To back that up, what Marty said, all they basically got to do, like my wife, she thought it was like kind of crazy because I collected this stuff, but once I took her to her first Comic-Con, that changed everything. So
the Comic-Con. Yeah. Well, it depends.
So now she knows this is my livelihood, and she don't bother me about it. As long as she's out doing her thing, as in tanning and drinking wine, that counterbalances, what I like to do compared to what she likes to do. So tell them to take her to a Comic-Con, and she'll see all the people dressed up and see it's a big thing in the community. That's why people do what we do. We like to collect.
Yeah, it's more than just collecting comic books. The community is just, it goes from everywhere from art prints, the artists, to cosplayers, either amateur or professional cosplayers, people who collect statues, people who just go there just for the good time of it and just like to people watch, or even dress up themselves. So it's an all about, I think it's become such a big pop culture nowadays with everything and everybody, especially with all the movies and all the TV shows coming out. More people are getting into comic books, more people are getting in, even if they don't read the comic books, they're getting into the superheroes, you know what I mean? And so everybody knows Darth Vader, everybody knows Spider-Man, Superman, whatever. So and whether they like that character or not. So I think it's for everybody now. It's just not. It wasn't. Where back in the days when we were growing up, we didn't really talk a lot about comic books. It was more of a hush hush kind of a thing. What are your takes on that, Lou?
Definitely. I mean, when I was growing up, you were a nerd if you like comics, but now. That was a bad thing back then. Nowadays, being a nerd is the in thing. And especially with the comic conventions, when I first started going to New York Comic Con, you could easily get a ticket. Now, you got to be on there the second they go up. You're in a queue for hours, and you're lucky if you get the tickets. And otherwise, you got to go to eBay and spend 5 times the price.
Jesus
Christ.
It's
that popular.
It is. What do you think, Chris?
About what?
I'm sorry.
We're off like 50 different topics.
Are we not doing a show right now? I mean, I don't know what's going on here, but well, you think about that, Chris. I'm gonna go ahead and go to Paney and see what he thinks about that.
Oh, well, that'll help me to answer the question.
What Chris said. If we're going on the about whether collecting comics is a disease or whatever, or if there's a cure.
Oh, we're still on that. Okay.
Yeah. Well, if we're going on that question, then have kids. I think that would probably be a good one. I hear kids are expensive. And
I heard
This is what you paying child support.
What?
yeah,
Well, I say basically make sure you're not just spending your money on yourself. Make sure you're also spending money on your wife, because a lot of times a wife will have a problem if you spend hundreds of dollars just on your own stuff and you don't show the love for the wife. So bring her home some flowers or some candy or something. Bring home some
Dick in the box.
lingerie.
There's an easy fix. Buy her a Michael Kors bag.
There you go. A purse. Don't no woman want no fucking candy or no damn flowers no more. They want some shoes or a purse.
That's right.
That's pretty much so. You know, you get something with Michael Kors or what's the other
Gucci.
name? Gucci,
Yeah, Gucci.
Tiffany's or some shit like that. You know.
What about just
Louis Vuitton.
what about just like a case of Coors?
That's
No.
that I think that would work for us. I don't think so
You gotta
much
get
for
some
them.
wine.
Chris.
You gotta get some wine for the women. That's what they like. They like that wine.
Yeah.
See, I got it easy. I don't have to worry about that stuff.
All right, Kevin. Your
Yeah,
thoughts?
yeah. Whoa. What?
You're about to fall out of your
Having a goddamn attack over there.
No, put down the knife.
Yeah, other comments? Yeah, we've got the comment says from Mr. Unknown Comics guy, Payne's Rules.
Hey,
That's what he says.
Did he say pain rules?
Yeah,
said
Payne's Rules.
yeah, there's all my subscribers.
You got a
Yeah,
supporter right there, brother. Good to go. Awesome.
Yeah, I'm that popular.
Oh.
You
That's
were
it.
definitely a popular guy.
Back to you.
Well, thank you very much, Kevin. And I just want to say that it has been a pleasure knowing you. But yeah, definitely. I think I've talked to Ray about this many times. I said, man, sometimes when I get the disease and I just can't stop, man. And I always tell myself, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna hold off. I'm not gonna spend some money. I got to save some money up. Next thing you know, I'm buying another lot of books or buying another statue.
You know what I look at it as? For me, it's like, for example, if you go out to strip clubs or you go out to dinner all the time or go out to the movies, once you spend that money, it's gone.
Mhm.
With this kind of stuff, yeah, it can be addicting, and yes, you could spend money on it, but these are things that can actually not only give you your money back, but sometimes give you more than what you started out with. So my thing is, if you're going to have any kind of addiction, might as well be something that could actually benefit you in the long run.
True.
That's I agree with you 155% on that one, Chris.
Hmm.
Because
I knew it was an addiction the minute I had to add a structural beam to my house to keep the attic from.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm dead serious.
that's crazy.
I don't want to move my comic collection. I'm gonna put a beam right there. Oh,
Well, I
hell no.
have roughly 50,000 comics, and that's not even counting all the boxes for the statues.
That's more than a comic book store has.
That's like
Right?
10 times more than what I got.
This is becoming a meeting.
Yes, it is. It's
Share your feelings about that. How does that make you feel?
Comics Anonymous.
You have to spend thousands of dollars to improve your home just for your hobby.
They need to have a Comics Anonymous somewhere around there,
They
do. But it's not like people are going to stop collecting. They just need to go talk about that shit like what we do here.
Oh yeah, so it's going to make people want to go out and buy more comics.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, I dropped loads of money on the Hulk 181. Shit, I need to buy one of those.
Yeah, pretty much. Because
That's
it's like
problem.
when I go on people's channels, man, and I'll look at like, yeah, I just bought this for this amount, and then I'm just like, oh fuck, I need to go get that.
Yeah.
And I'm on the computer, and I'm like, God damn it, Patey. You know, freaking Chris. Shit.
Next week we're gonna be like, "Hi, my name's Chris. I'm a comicaholic."
Yeah. Instead of comic talk, it's comic anonymous or some shit.
Do you want me to reveal one of my deals I got this week? I will do it on this show.
Well, I'll be going on eBay right now. Hold on.
That's
Here we go.
Right, what is it?
I just won Doctor Strange issue number 169, which is his first, the first Doctor Strange, and it's his origin. Roughly around a 5.5 grade. I won it for $59, including shipping. That's like a $200 book.
Congratulations.
Do you have,
Congratulations.
Chris, do you have a list of comics to find? Like, do you have a list and you go to the comics and you just search all of those comics?
No, you know what I do? I go to eBay, I go to either Silver or Bronze Age categories, and I put ending soonest. And 90% of the comics I've shown on my videos have been comics that just happened to be there within 3 minutes or less before they were about to end.
That's right.
I do the same thing. I actually go on. I'll go to end as soonest, and then I'll check on the buy now first, and then I'll go on to the auction, and just kind of go back and forth in there and see if there's anything I like, and then if I see something, I'll bid on it.
A lot of times with the buy it now, the best way is to just keep refreshing and see what gets put up right away, because a lot of times it's somebody that doesn't know what they have, and they sell it cheap.
That's a good point, Lou. I never thought about that. That's a really good point, man. Yeah. How long have you been collecting, Lou?
30+ years.
God damn, man.
I'm 38. I started collecting at 10. So.
Amazing Fantasy number 15. That's freaking amazing right there, man. What about you, Painties? How long you been collecting? About 30+ years too?
Yeah, well, I'm 25, so yeah. Well, I started reading. But in the UK, in like the newsagents, you get like these reprints, and I started reading them when I was in my teens, maybe like 13 or something like that. But then I stopped once House of M started, because I saw that it was going into every single issue, every series, the Spider-Man and all that. So I just it's going to be too expensive, so I gave up. But when Guardians of the Galaxy was announced, I sort of got back into it because I didn't know about Guardians, the new team anyway. So I read that, and then that was it. Boom.
That was it.
Again.
You're just stuck on it from there.
Yeah.
Well, nowadays what kills you is the variants. There's variant covers for everything.
Don't get me started on those variants, man. That is just so. You know what? And they know they have you when it comes to those variants, especially sometimes when they know that the variant covers look better than the newsstand covers, man. And you're just like, But then sometimes you can't pass up the regular cover because sometimes those are sought out after, right?
Yep, definitely.
Yeah. So. Yeah, it's one of those things, man. It's one of those things.
Especially when you're attached to a certain artist. So you try to get all their stuff.
Yeah, I'm big on J. Scott Campbell right now. I'm trying to get all of them because I love his artwork. But I thought I'd never get them all. But after being able, to get a few of them quite cheap, I've just been looking my hardest to see if I can get any issue for cheap. Just seeing which ones are ending soonest, seeing if I can bid on them, getting myself some nice clean copies.
Yeah, I love his version of Spider-Gwen, and I hope they add that to the J. Scott Campbell statue line.
Oh, they got it. It will sell like hotcakes.
I'm a big fan of J. Scott Campbell as well. I definitely collect a lot of his stuff. I might even do a video of all the books that I have of his.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And
my wallet will appreciate that.
Who's that?
My wallet will appreciate that.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit! I gotta go get that.
I'm not having this motherfucker having more than me. I'm not having it.
I have quite a few J. Scott Campbell covers and things, and if if you've seen some of my videos, him and Nia Rufino, they do a lot of the
yeah, I got to meet her in person. That was wonderful.
She's an absolutely sweetheart, and speaking of that group, I actually now I don't know if I should put it out right now, but you know, just in case. I don't know. Nah.
All three
No,
were at
he don't-
New York Comic Con this year. I got to meet them all.
He
Yeah,
doesn't.
I've met them all. I've met them all. I'm actually I talk to JP Roth every once in a while.
Oh,
Her,
she was awesome.
yeah, her and her boyfriend Eric.
Yep, he was there too.
Yeah.
And I love Ebaz. I got so much stuff from him.
Yeah. So she agreed to come actually let me do a interview of her and Ebas on Comic Talk next week. So
Nice.
I might have a special edition of Comic Talk next week, and hopefully she's able to. You know, I don't want to get anybody hopes up there. You know, she said yes, she would love to. She's not traveling right now, but you know, you never know, things might come up and everything. But she's very sweet. She's very nice. Eric's absolutely cool dude. And they were like, yeah, definitely, we'd love to come on the show and just kind of talk, you know.
So
If it
we're
doesn't happen
so
now,
we're
you're
not-
going to get 15 thumbs down.
So we have comments, more comments coming in. 2 in 1. What are we reading right now? But more in the indie section, like Image, Dark Horse. So what are you guys reading for indies?
Playboy.
Playboy?
Go ahead,
Issue
Chris.
15, the best.
Chris, go ahead.
I'd
with
recommend Savior.
Savior.
Yeah, it's by Todd McFarlane, but he doesn't do the art. It's by someone else, and it's all painted. It looks beautiful, and it's, I think, a really good story. So check that one out.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
And they're cheap as well, because
I
like,
think-
they don't seem to be selling.
No,
You get less than cover.
indies don't sell for very much, which is great. And Ray, you can hear me, brother?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, we got some background noise in your end again, brother.
Well, I got kids.
Well, you know what? You need to slap the shit out of them or something.
Oh, child abuse.
Hey, why did you shut the fuck up?
Just off camera.
Ain't that work?
We even teach parental guidance here.
Oh my
Oh man, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
god.
If only parents knew how to use those words sooner. And it worked too. See that? We teach parenting skills here too.
Well, you know, you understand that that's the military way of life parenting skills. So, you know, all that stuff doesn't apply to, you know, the civilian sector. So, you guys want to be careful next time you do that.
Marty, I want to show you guys something. I'm going to post a link for you guys to that one comic book thing that I was talking about. Just don't mention what it is. Tell me what you think.
All right.
Divide the amount by 39, and you'll see what I paid for these books. But just don't say what they are.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
Fuck off.
that's what I'm saying.
Oh. But
That's
you know, I think it is that a lot of people don't necessarily have the money or think of a way to get the money to be able to bid on something like that.
Yeah.
That's why I think you was able to do it.
You know,
I was amazed that nobody bid on it. The one book alone is worth what I paid for that whole.
Exactly. That's a great haul.
that is. But here's the thing about bidding, guys, and I notice a lot of people do this, and myself, I don't do this a lot. But see, people are more business sense than me. They'll buy items, whether it be statues, books, or whatever, and they turn around and they make a profit off of that, and then that way it compensates for whatever else that they're trying to get or trying to buy. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So and there's nothing wrong with that. I wish I could be more like that. You know what I mean? But I have a sense of hoardedness in me. Is that a word, hoardedness? I'm a bit of a hoarder. You know?
Mhm.
You don't like
So-
to throw shit away.
Okay, Kevin, what was the question? I think we steered off of that.
Yeah, indie comics that we were reading.
Yeah. Chris,
Is
go
Walking
ahead.
Dead still an indie comic? Is Walking Dead still an indie? No?
Well,
I
Walking
ain't
Dead.
reading that from Indy, but I'm reading Big Trouble in Little China right now.
Well, wouldn't Image still be considered an indie publisher?
Yeah, but Walking Dead is the big
Mainstream
thing right now.
book.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's still done by an indie publisher.
Yeah.
A big one.
Is Image still considered an independent publisher though? They've been around for quite some time.
Yeah, but so have the others. Valiant's been around for a long time. Dark Horse has been around for a long time. IDW. So it's not length of time. It's how much they make in the shares for the stocks.
Yeah,
Well,
but Image
IDW
used to be. I mean, Image used to sell like crazy in the 90s.
Oh
You remember
hell
that?
yeah! It was super hot.
I used to have hair on the top of my head. What does that have to do with anything?
I'm so sorry about that, brother. I feel your pain. I feel that's why I started growing what I have right here. You know, to compensate for that.
I've been reading Helsing from a Xenoscope. I think that's a great story.
I love Xenoscope. I'm a big fan of Xenoscope. You know,
It's a drawing.
It's comic porn to me. So
Yeah, it's erotica.
Wow, what's going on here?
Especially the covers.
Yes.
Yeah. What about you, Kevin? Why don't you answer something? Any indie comments for you?
Yeah, I read a lot of Image comics. That's my main thing. So I don't know which title I can say. Maybe the Paybacks. Even that's from Dark Horse.
Mm-hmm.
But the Payback's good. Otherwise, I don't know, man.
Have you read Savior?
Savior? Yeah, I tried the first issue. Didn't like it that much, to be honest.
Aww.
Yeah.
What about the Goddamned? Did you guys get a chance to read the Goddamned?
No, I didn't get a chance.
God damn it.
I just didn't think it would be my thing, so.
Yeah, I didn't think it would be my thing either, but I tried it out anyways and it wasn't too bad. So you know,
Alright, I'll buy it.
I won't say it. I won't say it's. I recommend it. I just say you have to try it out. Maybe read it at the newsstand and see if you like it or not. You know, but it's not too bad at all. But besides that, I don't think I have anything major coming up as far as any big buys. I have a lot of pre-orders that are big, that Sideshow has decided to finally throw out there in the month of December for whatever reason.
They do that to us.
You know, which is crazy, being that this is the holidays. You know, I'm like, come on, man. I've got like 2 more pre-orders coming in the mail that, you know, and you guys know these statues aren't cheap at all. They go from anywhere from $400 to $600 at some, you know, sometimes. You're talking about adding on the shipping and handling and whatever else is involved in that. And but you know, I don't know. Like I said, I've been doing a lot of videos, if you notice, on comic books.
Yes.
I haven't done a lot of statue videos yet. Lou, what do you think about my statue videos, the ones I did with the whole cinematic trailer and stuff like that?
I liked them. I thought they were well done.
You know, they're almost professional. You know what I mean? That's what Ray told me. Ray said, "Man, you're like a professional, man. You should be doing this and get paid for this."
That's why you gotta monetize.
I just have fun doing it, you know, whether they decide to pay me or not.
You gotta get your $100 every 5 years.
You know, now I know about eBay bucks. I'll probably make more money off of eBay bucks than I do monetizing.
Hey, I just signed up, Marty.
Oh! See, there you go.
Man, he's way ahead. All right, Kevin. Any more questions out there?
Descender and Tokyo Drift, people say it's quite good.
That's not really a question.
Yeah, people say Image could be considered mainstream with the success. That's what Mr. Unknown Comics guy said.
Descender's an awesome story.
Did you just say 2 questions?
What?
Was it just 2 questions?
Yeah.
Technically, it was a statement.
Oh.
Yeah. But you know, I just read the comments, so...
Is Mr. Unknown Comics guy the only guy watching?
No, there's Paperback Cave commenting. Mr. Ants. We've got some new viewers.
So basically, the live streaming is working okay this time, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Which is good. I'm glad it's finally working. I don't have the Q&A portion on my end, but I'm glad you do, Kev. But is the Q&A portion on your end just your subscribers?
No, it's because the Q&A portion is something that people click on it. It's a different page. I just read the comments. Well, the chat. You go live on the event, on the video live. You take the chat section, Like I'm gonna show it to you. Oh, I
Yeah,
can't.
you just gotta open up another channel and mute it.
Yeah, you just open, you mute it, you pause, and you make the chat box pop, and I just put it aside of the screen so I can see you and I see the chat at the same time.
I gotcha. Yeah, I'll let you handle that, man, because I'm not the most computer savvy. You notice it took me a whole hour on the first episode to finally get going live.
Oh,
And,
wow.
oh my God, man,
The first time is
it was
always
crazy.
hard.
Yeah, it was hard. It was, but I'm glad we finally got it rolling this time, guys. And as you guys know, this episode we're kind of shooting from the hip on this one. We're just kind of BSing and talking, you know, just talking whatever comes out of our ass, basically. But it's okay, and we're trying to throw in some you know, at least some humor to make it enjoyable for everybody, as well as maybe some serious portions on it. And if there's any questions out there, guys, that you have or any comments, feel free. We don't mind at all, because this is what this forum is about. It's just having a great time and just educating one another, each other, and just learning from each other. And that's why I invited Painties. I invited Lou. Lou, you know, Lou's been on doing his statue thing for about 2 years. Got over 50,000 subscribers right now. Yeah. And so I would say he's that's why I brought the statue collector Lou, the famous, you know, expert professional, on here. And then, you know, we got our French Canadian, you know, that's on here right here. You know. He's the master of editing and doing all those funny videos and everything, and you know, of course, and Kristen, we love comics, man. He's a master speculator. You know, he's the one to tell you what to get and what not to get, and so you know, we got a variety of people on here. And
I got a question for Lou though.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Lou, what do you think about that He-Man statue that's coming out next year? I already pre-ordered that.
By Sideshow?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it pre-ordered. I'm super excited. I grew up with He-Man.
Exactly.
I had all the toys. I wish I still had them.
I got some of them still in the box.
But that's awesome. But I'm really looking forward to Skeletor.
Oh, yeah? Well, when have they got him advertised yet? Because like I said, I only got the He-Man pre-ordered.
Yeah,
and then what I like about the He-Man is that you can change out with the axe or the sword.
Yes, exactly. The EX on that was very good.
Yeah, so that's what I'm looking forward to, man. But I think they should have been doing a whole lot more than that. And then when I went on there, I saw that they had the Conan the Barbarian, but you know, that's out of stock. You know, from the first movie. Mm-hmm. That's the one I'm looking forward to get next if I can. But I know it's going to cost about $50,000 or something.
Well, I know Pop Culture Shock is supposed to be doing Conan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's actually, when you pre-order these statues, you do it to flip sometimes or not?
No, I keep mine.
I can't. I bought stuff and I thought, you know, it doesn't really fit the genre too much. Maybe I'll sell it, and then when I go to put it up, I can't sell it.
No, I don't sell none of my stuff. I just keep it. I mean, because when I get old and I can't read or no more, I'm gonna pass it on down to my kid if he deserves it.
Yeah, I tried selling my Alias #1 on eBay the other day, and I got cold feet and took it off, and I'm glad I did, because that show was just awesome.
Yeah.
Speaking of Alias, I was trying to get that from one of our the guys that we know, me and Ray know. I was trying to get that the Alias 1 through what is it, like 26 or whatever it is. Yeah, and but I never heard back, unfortunately. So hopefully he hasn't forgot about me. And
he's probably watched the show and thought, "Shit, I'm not selling this."
Damn it! Hell, what are you gonna do, man?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if there's subscribers out there or people just in general that want to send me and Marty questions, as in what to talk about on here, because normally me and him a couple of days before we do the show we'll come up with some talking points, and like he said, the day today was more like a shoot from the hip, which it's all right, but we rather be kind of organized, as in what to start off with, what to talk about. So if you have any questions, just email us or whatever. That way we can bring it up in the next discussion.
Yeah, because with Ray working consistently all day long and everything, you guys know Ray's in the military, and I'm about to become a veteran myself, so I've been doing nothing but going to school, trying to work up to a new career and everything. So with that, sometimes we just either we forget, or two, we just we get so busy throughout the day that we just totally forget about it. And as you saw, I totally forgot to put the live chat little thing on my page for everybody to see earlier, and I finally did it today. And I realized that today. I'm like, oh crap! I guess I should put that up there, But
better late than never.
It's better late than never.
Yeah.
Better late than never. But and I invited Celia to come on the air with us tonight, but unfortunately she couldn't make it tonight. It would have been nice to have her again, and I also invited another female to come on the show tonight, but she told me she was a little too shy to come on. But it's okay. But you know what? I don't know if it's the shyness.
Once we got females on our show, the viewership went up.
Well, that's why we had Kevin wear a wig last week. Just
I still got it. I can put it. I don't mind. See?
He's got his Ronald McDonald outfit.
Right.
I do like me a redhead.
So, what's another comment? What's your favorite number one?
We want to take that?
What's my favorite finger?
Which one?
My favorite number one? I got it hanging on my wall right now. It's signed by Stan Lee, and that's Wolverine number one. Considering that Thor never had a number one except the new volumes, but Wolverine number one, signed by Stan Lee, CGC graded at a 5.0. So that's my favorite number one right now.
Is that number ones we currently own, or number ones we would want, or just like?
Oh, it's a free question. Answer what you want.
Oh, look at this.
Well, I guess I already did that then, huh?
Well, I would say for me, not necessarily the storyline, but everybody knows Amazing Fantasy number 15, being that I'm a Spider-Man fan. That's my grail. That's the one I've always wanted and everything. It's but I don't own it. I would love to own it one day. Not necessarily my favorite story, because older comics back then were very, very corny. But nevertheless, it's still a grail because simple fact, it's Spider-Man for me. But I think that's probably the one that I want, that I don't own. Wish I had. But as far as the one I own, as far as number one, it's hard to say. That's almost like asking me what my favorite movie is, because there's so many wonderful movies out there, so many great movies to watch. It's just really hard to answer that question. So I really can't answer that, to be honest with you. It's just one of those things. I like a variety of things, and that's one thing about being a collector, is that you like so many things. That's why you're a collector. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so, yeah. Lou, go ahead.
My favorite, even though it's technically not a number one, would be Captain America 100. It's his premiere issue, so you could consider it a number one.
Well, unless you go back to 1941 Captain America.
Yeah, well, I don't have that. But anyway, my favorite number one, actual number one, would probably be X-Men number one. Huge X-Men fan, so.
Of course, as we see in your background over there. What about you, Chris? What's your favorite?
My favorite number one was back in college when I had way too much to drink and I could not go number one, and then when I got off the bus, that was the best number one ever.
Chris, you are out of control today, man. I don't know what I'm going to do with you, man.
I've got to be the comic relief. People got to see I'm not some evil, donating hater or something. I don't know.
Here we go, Chris. Here we go. I told you, we got to stomp that, man. Come on. If this is ever going to end, we got to stomp this, man.
Oh, got to have fun with it.
I hear you, brother. I hear you. What about you, Kevin? What's your favorite number one?
I'll say Airboy number one. I know it's a very modern comic, but it's the first comic I ever got, I need to read those other issues, where I decided that I'll try more indies and just not only do the mainstream Marvel and DC shit. So, but It was a very fun. If you like drugs, man, go and read it.
Wow, now we're promoting drugs.
I thought it was about
Kevin,
penis.
hey, listen,
Don't forget,
Kevin,
kid.
you're out of control here, all right, man?
Don't forget,
We're out of
kid.
control, brother.
Do drugs and stuff school.
And cursing your children.
Haney's Comics. What about
Yo.
you, brother?
Oh man, that's like asking me which of my fingers do you want to cut off, you know? There's just too many, man. Too many.
There is too
not
many.
Not that I own, but
Too many fingers or too many comics?
not enough fingers. No, man, I've just got so many cool. I've got some cool variant number ones as well, you know. So, I don't know. That's just too hard.
It
But
is
speaking
hard.
of number ones though, what's the cover price on that goddamn? Was it a $5 book?
No, not at all. I think it was only like $3.99 or something.
Okay, because I'm gonna bid on one right now.
Oh, speaking of your end, how do you get majority of your books? Is there a frequent like comic book stores around your area, or do you have to do a lot of online ordering for you?
It's for me at the moment. It's a lot of online ordering. There's stores on eBay. There's Disposable Heroes, I believe they're called. We've got Forbidden Planet online, but their online service is very up and down. The amount of times I have to send stuff back is quite annoying. But I mean, if you live like in London, you're pretty fine. You know, there's like 6 or 7 big stores in London. But where I am, there's only one that's just opened up yesterday. So, but they haven't got a lot of stuff in. But yeah.
Do you have access to the majority of the books like we have in the States and at a regular basis? And are they usually consistent or what?
Yeah, the only thing that I've noticed is this week 3 books, like Spider-Woman #1 and 2 others. Diamond didn't send them to their UK distributor for some reason, so they're not coming out until this Wednesday. But I think the ones that I wanted I pre-ordered anyway. So.
Yeah,
I
was curious about that because if for any reason if I ended up back in Europe forever, whatever reason, if I had to order a majority of my books online, or if I had to if there was comic book stores and if they were well worth anything as far as having everything that I need there, I mean I'm sure there is, but do they also have like certain UK comic books editions that
no, not really. I mean, we have like Beano and shit like that, but no, I don't think anyone reads that crap. But yeah, we basically just get what you get. I mean, obviously, like the smaller indie titles over here, you definitely have to pre-order them. The really small indie ones, they instantly go onto eBay for like £10, like straight away, like regardless. So like 651 and all those sort of companies, you need to if you want it, you need to pre-order it like whenever the previews catalog comes out.
Yeah. Now you were telling me about the 651, the one that I was showing on my videos. Those were what did you call them? Newsstand editions?
Yeah, you got in America. You have like in your Barnes and Nobles.
Yeah.
You get ones that they scan like the barcode.
Yeah.
They're a different barcode to the ones you get at the comic book store. So I think DC is the only big publisher that does it, but like some of the indie titles, they do it as well. And I've noticed that they go for more like on eBay than the regular ones that you get from your comic book store. So if I lived in America, I'd go to Barnes and Noble whenever they came out and get the best one there before the little kids go for them.
And that's where I've had to get some of the issues that don't, they don't have at my local comic book stores. I'll hit Hastings first, and I'll go to the 2 comic book stores, and then I'll go to Barnes and Noble the next following day, and because that's where they have the 451 comic books, and if you not very much, but nevertheless, I'm happy with what they have. That way, it just prevents me from spending a lot of money anyway. So.
Yeah, I mean, like the Batman 40, the one where Bruce Wayne and Joker died. That one was like twice the price of the regular edition.
Spoiler alert.
Oh yeah, spoiler, he's back.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Oh man, I tell you, but that's good to know. I had no idea, and I did wind up ordering that German edition of the Harley Quinn,
Okay.
the Batman Eternal Harley Quinn.
Mhm.
I think it was number 12 or something like that.
But you got to be careful though, because a lot of them, the spine, there's like along the spine there's like a wear mark.
Hmm.
So that's something you need to watch out for. Some of them have that printing defect. Obviously, it'll
Good.
knock down the grade.
Good to know.
Automatically.
Once I get that, once I get it in, I'll definitely take a look at it. But nevertheless, for the price that they were asking for, I thought it was a pretty fair price. Especially for being a rare book. I was just like, okay. I think I spent.
Yeah, they don't normally do that. Have variant covers on these reprint books. So that one I thought was quite surprising.
It was, and at first I thought it was an American book, but then later on I found out it was a German edition, and still, nevertheless, still a good book to have, especially if you're a Harley fan,
Oh yeah. I met Chad Harding a couple months ago. He's a really cool guy.
Did he come to Europe?
Yeah, he was in London.
Yeah.
I met him and Dan Slott.
Yeah,
Dan Slott talks a lot.
He does talk a lot.
Yeah.
I met Chad Harding. I think it was about a month ago at the Dallas Comic Con, because him and Amanda Connor and also Jimmy Palmiotti, they always frequent the Dallas Comic Con, and so every time they're there, I'll always bring my books for them to sign, and then of course Chad Harding being there, so I'm always bringing my books for them to sign. Dallas Comic Con is a really good con. It's called the Fan Day. I think it's called Fan Day, Dallas Comic Con. Really good. That's when Ray's going to go with me to next year when he comes up here. So if you decide, if you have free time and if you want to go to the convention next year, when are you coming up, Ray? Was it July?
No, June 1st.
June. So if it's June, if you want to
Yeah,
come
I
up,
think
brother.
it's June 3rd is the Comic-Con that weekend.
Yeah, you got a place to stay.
Oh, sweet.
So, you're welcome here. You can just you can crash out here, and we'll ride up to the convention together.
That sounds cool, man.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're more than welcome to. And that's the same with anybody else. I'm not going to hold it against you that you're from the UK and that he's French Canadian. So I won't hold that against you guys. All right. So.
I'd definitely like to go.
Because being an American soldier myself, we've kicked some asses in the past. So I'm not going to hold that shit against you guys.
Yeah, I went to Austin I went to Austin 3 years ago. I would have been back in the UK today 3 years ago for the American Grand Prix, the F1.
Yeah.
And I stayed in a little town called Keeling. I don't know if you know that town.
That's actually where I live right now.
Oh, you shitting me? Oh, yeah. Mate. Fucking hell, that is crazy. Oh, mate. I thought it was brilliant. But
Hey, stay off X Street.
You can't walk anywhere. You have to drive everywhere.
You got to drive. That's everywhere in the States, unless you're in a big city, man.
I wanted to go under the underpass to the Red Lobster that was near my hotel, and we had to run across the friggin' overpass.
Oh my God!
to get there. So what? Well, you can't drink and drive. I don't understand it. How do you get to the pub? How'd you get to the pub? Who can't drive anywhere.
My God! Why can't you even drink and drive? That's crazy.
You just can't be done, man. You go to a strip club and you have 3 beers and then you got to drive back. It's dodgy.
It's crazy, absolutely crazy. My God, these laws. I don't know what to tell you about this, man.
You want some weird laws? I know one weird laws.
Yeah, but and I think I invited Chris. I invited you anytime you ever wanted to come up down here. You always got a place to stay, brother. Same thing with you, Lou and Kevin. If you guys ever decide you know what? Let's do that, man.
Well, very cool. If you guys ever want to come to New York Comic Con.
Oh man. Free. Me and Ray talked about going to the New York Comic Con before, man, and I think that's like the second biggest con besides the San Diego con, man. I wouldn't know what to do with myself down there. It'd be like sensory overload for me. You know what I mean? I'd have
It'll be overload for your wallet. That's
yeah. I'd have to carry your airsoft gun with me around. That way I could just go around and just snap people out of my way here.
Good.
But
don't worry about the gun. I'm the Punisher today. It's fine.
Yeah,
When
but absolutely.
is New York Comic Con? What's the date?
It's in
It's
June.
in-
So you
June
guys,
3rd through the
you know what?
5th.
October.
That'd be an awesome idea. You guys come up for like the June Comic-Con. We'll do like one whole big video, and we'll like post it. And you know what I mean. We'll do
That'd be something crazy, man.
Marty,
Kevin, you're already crazy.
I've already been living in your backyard for the past month and a half since you invited me.
Is that you? Is that you in the shed back there? Is that you?
No, of course not.
Hey, Chris.
That's someone else.
Hey, Chris, I got a question.
Yes, sir.
What are books that you sent in that got graded that you're still patiently waiting on?
I just sent a couple out recently that I got signed, but that's only been about 2 weeks from now. So I sent them CGC, so they should be back by at least 2018.
Yeah. They are so far behind. It's not funny.
Hey, I'll be on my first year of retirement by that time.
And
I
I
don't
did
Get out the army.
I don't know how they have on their website 20 business days without putting LOL at the end of that statement.
Chris, you didn't read the fine print, man. If you were to scroll down a little bit, a little bit down, it'll be like, yeah, we got you, motherfucker.
We stole your books and you paid us to do it.
I actually got an email from CBCS today saying that they actually finished grading one of the lots that I sent in. I think it was back in January. So I'm exaggerating, of course. So don't.
It was really February.
They're waiting for their slave children to slab the book for you.
Yeah. Well, that's what the major problem is. I notice with these companies, it's not the actual grading that's the issue. It's when they already graded it, and all they have to do is put it in the slabs and mail it. That's the part that takes like a month and a half. I mean, not for nothing, they could hire people to put things in plastic and then mail it.
Yeah, I don't think that sort of thing would be very difficult.
You'd like to think so, but that just shows they're pocketing all that extra money. Because, I mean, look how much money, especially CGC, how much money they must make on a daily basis. That you're telling me they can't afford to get a couple of extra employees?
That's it. Well, I think after your video, waiting to see what Biggie's comics, what his PGX experience was like, if they can, then that's probably where I'm going to send my books to get graded. Cause
I don't think there's anything wrong with PGX. I think like if you have like for example, like I would use PGX for like modern books that are not key issues, or if I have a lot full of them that I want to send in for at a very low cost, a very low rate, and I just wanted them slabbed to be preserved. You know what I mean? So I'll send it in PGX. And if there's like maybe a lower key issue, that I'll send it to CBCS, or if there's like a higher key issue, I'll send it to CGC. Does that make sense? That's kind of like how
they're also better for the autograph stuff, because CGC sometimes is a pain in the ass with that.
Well, CGC doesn't do signature verification. So if you already have a book that's signed, the last place you want to send it is CGC, because it'll come back a green qualified label that says name written on cover. So I don't know why they don't do that, because the other two do. If they started doing signature verification, they would be making even more money.
Yeah, they probably charge more money for that shit too, man.
Fuck yeah, probably about $50 per signature.
and that's on their
Stanley's.
That's their Super Express of only 99 weeks.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. And this month, December's going to hit. I don't know about you guys, man, but it's going to hit me hard as far as the collecting, because I got a bunch of sideshow shit coming in. I've got a bunch of freaking CBCS shit coming in, so it's going to hit me hard. But it's okay. It's my fault. I got no one to blame. You know what I mean?
That's it. Like, I made a big order the other day, and I was like, that's it. No more. Yeah, today I spent like £40 on like
that's the disease, man. We tell ourselves that. It's just part of the disease. We tell ourselves that, just to kind of, tell us, make us feel better in our head. But then, and the actuality of it, man, we can't control it.
Well, it seems like we'll say, I'm going to slow down, and we do it for a month, and then next month we order twice as much.
A month? Shit, I don't even do it for a day.
Our way of slowing down is hitting the buy it now button 3 seconds later. I'm slowing down, baby.
Should I? Yeah, fuck it.
It took me an extra 5 minutes to put the money in the bank.
Oh my God, I will tell you, man, it is such an addiction, and for everybody who collects out there, whether it be comic books or statues, you guys know, I personally don't think there's anything wrong. I think it's a harmless addiction. I think it's a wonderful hobby. You don't hurt anybody as long as you can budget your money right. You don't get yourself too far into debt, and you love. And the biggest thing about it is you love what you do, man. You love that thing, and then. If you look at it, it's an investment in the same.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because in the long run, you know, you're going to get some type of investment for what you collect, because they're going to go up in price.
It depends on what you collect, though. I mean, that's.
Oh, true. Yeah, true.
One of the reasons why I like collecting the key issues. I mean, I get so much joy out of knowing, oh, I just won the first appearance of, you know, Spider-Man or something like that. But I know that if I ever got in a pinch where I needed quick money to pay for a bill or something, or an emergency comes up and I have to, like, pay for my truck or something, I could turn around and sell those. A lot of the newer books, when people collect the runs, I mean, yeah, you do it because you love it, but a lot of times you're going to be more disappointed than not when you're getting just the regular books. But it really depends on why you collect them.
Well, here's the thing about comics, but here's the things about statues. Statues never depreciate in price, man. I will tell you, it doesn't matter if you buy a $150 statue or $250 statue, the price will always stay even at that or go up. And that's the one thing about the great thing about statues, if you want to use that as an investment, is that you would never see, like, for example, you may see some comic books that, you know, they sell for cover price, and they have a blowout for I don't know, 2 months for $10, $20, but when you get a statue, that statue will either stay $150 or go up to $250, and they'll never depreciate in price. So you know you'll always either, one, get your money back on it or get double your money back on it.
Well, a perfect example by Doom on Throne. So I bought that years ago for $1,200. It's selling now on eBay for close to $5,000.
God damn!
Statues are the way to go if you want to flip your investments, for sure. Because if you look at the Mary Jane by J. Scott Campbell statue right now, that originally sold for like $2-something. Remember that, Lou?
Yeah, $290.
$290. That thing has tripled in its price now. You are not going to find that statue around anywhere for less than $600. I'm telling you, wait until that black cat comes out. Once that black cat comes out, you'd be lucky to find that for even double the price of that.
Plus, Black Cat was the first one they did an exclusive with.
Exactly, man. Yep. I'm telling you.
When she's in her suit or when she's like wearing the Spider-Man shirt?
And actually, I have a print of it, as a matter of fact. So let me grab it. It's J. Scott Campbell.
I believe the exclusive is the ball of yarn.
It's this one right here.
Yeah.
It's this one right here. This is the one they did. Yeah. So they did the J. Scott Campbell exclusive with this print, and I actually got this signed when I met J. Scott Campbell at it's about 2 years ago at the Dallas Comic-Con.
That's nice.
Yeah.
When will you be giving that away?
Never. Never.
I thought that was going to be your 300 subscriber contest.
We should be tomorrow.
Actually, 300. I think we decided to go with a $500 subscriber incentive.
The prize is a date with Kevin.
Well, you know, I think we already know with the next. I think that whatever the next, not prize, but the next giveaway we're gonna do, we'll do more like a throw it in the hand basket kind of and just pick it out kind of a thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's how I do them.
Yeah. The first one we did, the 100 subscribers, was based off the best video that we thought had more passion and more love and everything like that. and I think the next 200 one would probably be more like a out of a basket kind of
I
thing.
also try, and you might want to incorporate this, doing it where you can put in something like a comment, and then if you do a video, you get an extra entry, because a lot of people don't make videos.
Right. That's a good point. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's not bad. Yeah. But, you know, there's a whole, you know, there's just a different slew. You know, this is, of course, whoever Ray's decided he wants to do, because he was the one that kind of ponied up for the prize this time, and I think absolutely beautiful prize. So is it okay that I make a video for this, Ray, to see if I can win this, or does that count, or I don't know.
I don't count.
It don't count. Okay.
That's cheating.
Like, imagine that you win, and they're all like, fixed!
Speaking of prizes, have you seen TiVo's charity raffle?
For what?
TiVo's doing a charity raffle for like a...
Yes, we saw that, and I was hoping he would come on tonight. That way he could talk a little, you know, let him promote his charity raffle and push it out there and learn a little bit more about what's going on. But unfortunately, he probably had something going on tonight. But yeah, just to kind of promote his channel for him, he's got a charity raffle going on for I guess some homeless children, I think it was, overseas
in Vietnam.
Yeah, and I believe he is he's half Vietnamese himself, and so he's doing like a raffle for some homeless charity thing, and you know, I don't want to speak for him, like I said, but I was hoping he would come on tonight to be able to promote that. But he's doing something good in TiVo. If you guys don't know TiVo, he's Lords of the Long Box. He has his own channel as well, and you know. We got so many subscribers within the past couple. I think was a week, right? I think it was a week. Yeah, the week, man. And usually I like to do a shout out to everybody, man. But to be honest with you, there's just so many people subscribed.
Oh, yeah.
And we really appreciate that, guys. Really appreciate that. Thumbs up, you know, for all the subscribers, and definitely all the haters too. You know, so you know. And then, you know, I like to turn it up every once in a while for that. But
wind it up.
Oh, now look who's talking.
It's our culture.
I can't wait till I get mine.
It's our culture. It's the military culture, man. We talk shit all in good fun, man. That's all it is.
Oh, don't worry, Payne. Now that you're here, some of my haters will follow you because you're talking to me. So
that's all right. Once you get haters, you know you've made it.
See, there you go.
You know,
haters gonna hate 888.
Yeah, that is true. But you know, I can thank Chris from We Love Comics for a lot of the subscribers that we've gotten in the past, you know, couple weeks or so. And I can also thank him for the haters we also received in the past couple weeks too. You know,
you received haters.
Oh, well, what happens is anybody that talks to me, there will be trolls that'll go and yell at those people because they don't turn against me because, you know, I am Satan after all, you know.
Guy, I will tell you.
Jesus was the right person to follow.
I am going to stay neutral in everything drama, brother. I'm not even going to, you know, pick sides or anything like that. I love you guys, and I hate you guys equally.
Wow.
So, you know, whatever it is, man.
Wait, you hate me?
No, except for you, Kevin. Kevin, I love you. There's only love for you, man, okay? There's only love, okay?
He just blew his nose on an Amazing Fantasy 15.
Yeah. But hey, guys.
Go
ahead, Kevin.
Yeah, I was watching That 70 Show yesterday. I know that doesn't have any sense, but in That 70 Show, they took a comic and they just opened the comic and they didn't give a shit. I was watching it and was like, oh my god, is that serious? How can he handle a comic that way? Even though it's a TV show. But man.
You obviously haven't seen my unboxings yet, then.
He basically opens it and tears them up.
What's that, Chris?
That's when you could tell a true collector, because somebody will be like, "Oh my God, there's a little tiny 1/16 of a bend in the corner. How could you do that to my comic?"
Or if you watch Gremlins, the kid that was up in the attic, he had all them comics laid out, and then Corey Feldman just like flopped down on the bed on them. I'm like, really?
Well, back then, Corey Feldman's S mark was actually increasing the value.
I think Corey Feldman's actually a collector himself, man. So he probably kicks himself in the ass for doing that, you know?
Have you guys watched like Big Bang Theory, and you see like when Sheldon's reading the comics, he's got them like folded over. You'd think a guy who's like him would be like us, you know, he'd want to keep them in pristine condition. He'd wear probably, you know, cotton gloves and shit when he reads them.
That's probably extra that they got.
Hey, guy, when I read my comics, I got my white gloves on,
Right?
and I'm like this. I'm just like, you know, I kind of fold it. I'm just like, oh, okay, here we go, and you know, slowly turn the pages, kind of a thing. You know, so I try to keep it. But another thing I do too, if I also have digital copies of the books, and sometimes if I don't want to break the books open, I'll just read the digital copies of the book.
That's why you get 2 copies.
There you go. See, well, that's one of the funny things about being a comic collector. I mean, I also collect gold and silver coins. I can literally take a 1-ounce gold coin, take a knife to it, and start scraping the living crap out of it, and it will reduce it by a total of $0. If you have a comic book, you could put 1/16 of a corner bend in it, and all of a sudden you just lowered the comic by like $200.
Yeah, well, it's totally different concept on that, though. You know what I mean? Because I think the coins are a little bit more durable than the comic books, man.
Well, the condition doesn't matter. I mean, if you took a dollar bill and crumbled it up, it's still worth $1. So, you know, do that with your comic book and watch somebody cry.
It's not. Yeah, definitely. If you took a comic book of mine, like say for example, if Ray came over, first of all, he would never touch any of my books. Just to throw that out there, Ray. Okay, so he would never touch any of my books. First of all, you know, your kids are not allowed anywhere near my statues or any of my rooms. Okay, but you know,
through the front door.
It's just one of those things that, you know, when somebody picks up one of your books, say it's in your collection, picks up one of your books, do you not eagle eye that guy the whole time just to make sure he handles it right?
Oh, I don't let anybody touch my books.
Yeah, right. But you know, just say you have a buddy that comes in and just be like, oh, cool, man, yeah. Do you not like, oh? Okay.
The same thing with your statues. If they get near them, it's like, don't touch.
Oh yeah, cause I had a guy. He came over here, and I got the blade sword, right? So it's like by my TV, and he like made the comment, "Hey, you might need to put that up because of my kid." I'm like, "Well, your kid shouldn't fucking come around my shit then." My son doesn't. My 4-year-old don't touch it. So what do you think? I'm gonna move my stuff because of your kid? You might want to train him right then.
Hey, guy, you and your family are no longer welcome in my household, okay? You guys are freaking gone. You guys are cut off.
Yeah. I mean, I have all my statues and stuff out. Mason, he doesn't bother him or nothing, so he knows. He might like, ooh, I like that hawk, or what does that do? But he doesn't like go out and like touch it like most curious little 4-year-olds would do. So I don't have to worry about that.
What is your most prized piece you got over there, Ray? Well, what is whether it be a comic book or a statue? What is your most prized piece?
You see that Batmobile right there?
The Hot Toys '89 Batmobile.
I'm just waiting. Hey Lou, I'm just waiting on the Batman to come in, Michael Keaton, and then I'm gonna do a video on that. But that's my most prized right there.
And that bad boy lights up too, doesn't it, Ray?
Oh yeah, I'll go ahead and turn it on. I'll go ahead and do a display.
Turn it on, man. Show your fans, brother.
All 3 of them.
All 5 viewers we got right now, man. Just show them.
There's the headlights right here, and I'll go ahead and spin because it's on the platform.
Oh, it's a sit and spin.
Yep. And then I'll go ahead and open up the cockpit for you.
I hope you're talking about the car.
Yeah.
Chris, I'm about to kick you off this channel right now, okay? I'm absolutely serious. This is bullshit, man.
Oh. You hurt my feelings, Marty. I'm moving out of your
basement.
Chris, you know, it's all about love, man. I love you.
That's it. I'm moving out of your shed tomorrow.
You're welcome in to use the bathroom anytime, man.
Oh, what do you think your lawn is for?
All right, so this is the inside of it.
That's what she said.
Chris. This is getting a little too much right now. You're gonna make Painty choke here, man. He's a guest on our show, okay? You're gonna start choking, and no one's there to give him the Heimlich right now.
Stop making me laugh.
Now, see, I could have totally went somewhere really down south with that one, but I'll be nice.
All right. What about you, Lou? What is your most beautiful piece you got right there that you just absolutely love above others?
Oh, that easily is my Dr. Doom on Throne. I hunted that for years. It's the one piece that I do look at every single day.
I've seen that, and that is absolutely beautiful. I think it came out a couple years ago, didn't it?
A long time ago.
Yeah. Do you have that nearby? Can you show the viewers that?
I don't think you'll see it. And it's way too heavy to pick up.
It's way too. It's a beautiful piece. If you guys ain't seen it, it's an absolutely beautiful piece, though.
I doubt you're gonna see it, but it would be in that third cabinet next to the X-20.
Is that the Silver Surfer? Is that the big one?
That's him right there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like the big one I see at the comic stores where it's like life size.
Hey Lou, how about we do a trade for that Miss Marvel Comic-Cat, man? Are you willing to get rid of that bad girl? What do you want to trade for that? I want that Miss Marvel Comic-Cat, man. That's beautiful.
That's another grail.
That's a grail. It is a grail, and I missed out on that one.
He answered your question with the laughter.
Yeah, right?
Pretty much.
What about you, Kevin? Do you have a particular comic book that you hold most dear above all others or anything like that?
My Amazing Spider-Man 361. First kind of expensive comic that I bought. Which is the main first appearance of Carnage.
Yes.
So yeah, I keep it safe, and nobody is allowed to touching it. So yeah.
You can touch Kevin, just not his comic.
Aha. Oh.
I will not touch Kevin.
Why? Why?
Oh, you offended Kevin now.
Oh yeah. I was a lady last night. I was a lady. You had no problem, but now you do.
See, you lose the wig. Look what happens.
All right, Painty, what about you, brother? What is your most prized possession you have up there that you love amongst all other either books or statues or whatever you have in there that you would that would be the first thing that you grab if there's a fire in the house?
I'd probably go with my Darth Vader #1 signed by Kieran Gillen. It was literally the first thing ever got signed, and he drew a little Darth Vader head on it for me as well.
Very nice. You got an original sketch on that.
Yeah, by a writer.
That's freaking awesome. That understandable. What about you, Chris? You have a fire in the house, and you can only grab one prized possession. What it is, brother?
My wife.
No.
If I take anything else, she's gonna be pretty damn pissed.
She's not even in the house.
Oh, you didn't say that. Now you're having me desert my wife.
Where do you keep your wife?
She's out in the backyard.
She's
too.
in the basement.
Hey, Chris, here's the thing. You can replace a wife. You cannot replace a grail, man, okay?
Says the single man.
Technically I'm not single. I am seeing somebody, so,
You better hope she's not watching this far now.
That's the reason why I said that.
I'm sorry, honey. Honey, I love you, but I gotta take the plastic statue.
Well, here to show you guys, since you wanted to see it, Here's a picture
Here we go.
of
Here we
the
go.
dude.
I'm closing my eyes.
Oh,
Wow.
the
Shit,
dude.
shit's nice.
Is
Yeah,
he sitting on the toilet?
That's a very impressive toilet.
Oh my
Well,
God.
it is Doctor Doom.
That's a beautiful piece, man.
Yeah, I love that thing.
That is pretty damn sweet.
So,
I bet that was pretty pricey, huh?
how many
Yeah,
statues
it
you want to
was.
trade for that, Lou?
That would be the one piece that I'm being buried with.
Or in.
Or in, yeah. You know, you should, when you get buried, you should have them like do a whole costume of you just like that, and you just kind of like sitting on your throne,
Yeah, right.
you know, dead like that. But hey, listen, guys, look, we've gone on for almost 2 hours right here with this Comet Talk, so I'm going to cut it off right here because I know guys got other things we got to go to do, and you know, I know,
Yeah,
you know, we've got Walking Dead going on tonight. Hey, Walking Dead. Speaking of Walking Dead, guys, what do you think about Walking Dead tonight going on?
I haven't
Well,
seen
I
it.
can't watch it till
Oh, I
tomorrow.
love that show. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Well, there's only 2 episodes left for this season, so either Glenn comes back in the last one.
A perfect way to end it is what's everyone's take on is Glenn alive or is he dead?
He's dead.
He's alive.
That's
He's
my
alive.
take. I say he's dead.
I say he is alive, and then he dies at the end.
Yeah, it'll be alive. It'll be alive at the mid-season break, in the final mid-season break-ish episode, and then Negan will kill him in the last episode of this season.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing him get killed that way. At least it's true to the comics.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert!
Yeah.
You know, this is where that one time you're hoping that they're not true to the comic, you know, because you like the character so much, you know. But yeah, as we know, if history tells us anything when it comes to The Walking Dead, everybody dies. You know, if you're a key person or not. So we'll see. But anyways, you know, hopefully maybe next Comic Talk episode we'll be able to talk about that. The episode that's viewing tonight, and Lou, hopefully we can have you on for the next Comic Talk if it doesn't, you know, conflict with any of your scheduling.
Sounds good. Yeah, I'll check my
and
schedule.
of course, Kevin, we always love to have you. Painties, I'm glad you had the opportunity to join us tonight, and Chris. Man, we got some kids in the background right there, just hollering right there, man. And Chris, always a pleasure having you. So. But I'll go ahead and cut this off now, guys. Final thoughts. Go ahead. We'll start with Chris.
Go. Did he just murder him?
Shut the fuck up!
It's like all of a sudden, dead silence. I'm waiting to hear psycho music now.
I don't know what the hell's going on in the background, but that's just.
I'm about to pull out this blade sword in a minute.
He's gonna run him over with his Batmobile.
All right, go ahead, Chris. Final thoughts, brother.
As usual, it was a lot of fun. I'm glad that you appreciate my warped sense of humor. We need that every now and then to just laugh and have a good time. And collect what you collect, love what you love, and you know what? Everything else will fall into place.
Thanks a lot, Chris. I appreciate that. And if you guys haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe to We Love Comics. Chris got a really great channel. All right, Painties, go ahead. You're next, brother.
I'm getting close to 2,000 subs too.
Yeah, it's been fun. I'm gonna finish this bottle of cider and then go to bed because it's almost 2 a.m. here. So yeah, I'm pretty done for.
Hey,
thanks for inviting me on.
Yeah, we absolutely. It was our pleasure to be able to have you on, Guy, and hopefully, you know, you can do this again with us the next Comic Talk episode or whenever you have available free time. But we definitely appreciate you coming on.
Thanks, bro.
Kevin.
Yeah.
My brother.
Yeah. Great show as always, and guys, read Garfield. Read Garfield. Best comic.
God damn, Kevin. You know, you keep me coming back for more, brother. That's what I love about you. Hey, Lou, Hero Statue Collector Lou, another wonderful guest we finally got on today. Final thoughts, brother.
Yeah, it was a pleasure being on. collect what you love, don't care what other people think about you, and do it for the love of it, and fuck the haters.
Fuck the haters. That's it.
Fuck
Keyword.
them, right? Good.
Fuck the haters.
In the arse.
In the ass. No, you makes a new hole. Fuck that shit. A new hole.
Wow. It just got sadistic in here.
All right, my brother from another mother.
Try
Ray
and top
Jr.
that one.
Go ahead, Ray.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'd like to thank all the new panel members that was up here that came today. Appreciate it. Painty and Hero Statue Lou. Just like Lou said, forget the haters. Not trying to stay on it too much because everybody has them. Just do what you like to do. Collect what you like to collect. Don't change because somebody else doesn't like it. You know, it is what it is. And then I'm not really this violent. It's just my kids be driving me crazy. So what I said, if you heard it on there, it's just that's the way I talk to them to get my point across.
And we have to say thank you to Mr. Unknown Comics Guy for being the only person commenting the whole 2 hours.
Hey,
Yeah, absolutely.
you the man.
Hey guys, we appreciate the feedback. If you're on there asking questions or making comments, we definitely appreciate the feedback. Definitely added to the whole show and everything, and be able to answer questions because Lord knows we can but go on so much with some of the things we come up with. But definitely, hey guys, if you have not subscribed to any of these people that you saw today, Hero Statue Collector Lou, check out his channel. Wonderful, wonderful channel. He's got a lot of great, wonderful reviews on statues, and I'm looking forward to seeing your reviews on your comic books, your 50,000 plus comic books here in the future. And also Kevin Comics, really wonderful, amusing, funny channel you got there. If you need a good laugh, you need some good education, definitely check him out. I recommend subscribing to him. Painty's Comics, wonderful addition to have this time. Guys, he has some wonderful, great, wonderful key issues out there, and just grails on his videos. Guys, check it out. If you haven't seen it, check it out. He's definitely somebody to get to know from the other side of the pond, because you never know, and that's why we do things like this, is because we try to bring people together in one forum from different parts of the United States or the world, and to get together, because you never know, if you're ever going to meet these people, or if you're going to need things from them, or help, or you can help each other out. So those are the kind of things that we try to bring the community together with. And definitely, Chris from We Love Comics, you do wonderful things on your page, guy. I always love watching the things you post out, all the speculations, all the hauls that you get, the must-have comics. So just one of the very first channels that I love to watch, and inspired me to actually make my own video, man.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
And and if you guys haven't seen Amazing Murfinator, he's one of the guys that actually did the video for the contest. I recommend that you guys put your video out there. I know he probably doesn't want me saying this because he doesn't want any competition, but
Next Sunday's it.
Yeah, make your video, guys. But he has a great channel out there too. He just started about 3 months ago, but a very great speaker, very eloquent in the way he talks and reviews.
Very cool guy.
So yeah, really good guy. So definitely check him out, man. Really good people. Okay, and so once again, thanks for joining us on Comic Book Talks. Guys, appreciate you guys coming over and checking us out, and I hope we can do this again next Sunday, all right?
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Peace.
Oh, yeah.
Peace
out.
guys.
Peace.
Thanks a lot.